gals, narrator here from Drake Wing Gaming. It's something about Twitter the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Roads Yet Traveled. So yeah, before we jump into it, just wanted to let y'all know that our Patreon is now for as little as $5. Y'all can help support the channel, get some awesome rewards like permanent access to our community Discord server and full access to upcoming Not Safe for Work videos. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in. Alarm chain, you are up, and let's go. Another astute observation, Rias. It's more of a reading room, although there are some books. The only accessible to executive staff, so it's usually empty. Executive staff? Yes, like the heads of departments and such. Actually, everyone here is an executive staff member. Oh, that's surprising. Does that cause issues with the crew? I mean, having that separation. Why would it? It's just one room. Well, that is a way of putting it. It's also worth noting that nothing in there is exclusive to the room. All the books can be found on one's monitors anyway. Ah, that makes sense. It's just more of a place for the higher-ups to relax, I guess. Sounds like a nice place. Although, I'm sure it's not like the image I have in my mind of a wooden and old library with big comfy chairs and a nice fireplace. Not that I've ever been somewhere like that, though. Looking to Merrick, who has yet to answer, I find him just giving me an inquisitive look. I return an equally judgmental stare. What? Well? What do you do with your time off? Work out? That can't be it. You saying I'm lying? I mean, yeah? I don't get the luxury of having time off. I always have to patrol something, or make schedules, or help someone out. Uh-huh. Doc leans over and not so quietly whispers in my ear, I know that Merrick enjoys hanging out in the observatory garden. Sometimes he even... All right, Doc. Gah. You've had your fun. Doc is giggling like a kid, and even Rune can't help but smile a little. Merrick might even be... Wait, are his ears red? Oh, wow! Poor guy, that's what you get for not sharing, I suppose. All their ears twitch, but about a second later I hear the sound of the door down the hallway open. Everyone settles down and turns to the hallway. Rune and Merrick see who's coming first as they stand to attention. Well, Merrick stands to attention. Rune just gets up and dusts himself off. Doc, knowing what's coming, gets up as well. He offers me a hand. I paw to get up. He's definitely stronger than he looks as he almost pulls my arm off, helping me up. I think he notices that he put too much effort into it, but he doesn't have time to apologize as Tyr walks into view. Director, Lieutenant, Dr. Rias. How has the learning AI been working for you? Exemplary, I hope. Oh, yeah, Tyr, it's working great. Does he have a neural installed? I have no idea if he can understand me. I give him a thumbs up and hope that translates well enough. Yes, Professor Sinnoh. It has been working beyond expectations. A simple nod from Tyr is enough. Now, I believe you have been informed that I have some news for you, correct? I nod. I feel this can only be one of two things. I pray that it is what I've been hoping for. After conferring with the captain, and with the input of Dr. Sinnoh and Lieutenant Saris here, we have tentatively agreed to grant you harbor on our station. We have concluded that you pose no immediate threat to us as a whole. Your blood samples and the air quality tests from the cell have shown you also carry no malicious microorganisms. You are free to leave the cell as of tomorrow at the 28th mark. There are, of course, rules you must follow, but I will allow your caretakers to elaborate on that. It's a pleasure to have you aboard. I hope we can learn much from each other. He offers a small bow, and I can barely manage a nod. I'm already getting a bit bleary-eyed. I can barely stand, so this is so great. Yes! I'm getting out of here! Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be off to finalize some paperwork for your release. Doctor, if you would be so kind. Yes, of course, sir. He gives me one last grand smile, causing me to almost tear up again, and then he heads out. There's only silence as they walk out, no one daring to intrude on what just happened. After an eon or so of shuffling, Rune pipes up. Congrats, Rias. Sounds like we might be hanging out more. Well, working more. Thank you, Rune. I'm overjoyed, really. I hope I won't be too much of a bother. Water time. I'm sure you won't be. We'll see. We both look at Merrick, who is still staring down the corridor, a grim mask of determination plastered on his muzzle. Isn't this what you expected? Didn't Tyr say you advised them on the decision? I did. So? I advised them. I did not say letting you roam freely was the best option. Oh. Darkness comes creeping in, through the corners and unseen holes. But they'll be allowed out, yeah? Yes, Director, they will be. It seems the captain has no use for my judgment, so enjoy it while it lasts. But one slip up, and I think we both know where you will end up. My heart drops in my chest. You can't be serious. Do you really advocate for me to be stuck in here longer? Merrick, are you serious? Haven't you seen how miserable I've been in here? I thought it was understood what my opinion was on this matter. And anyways, you can communicate now. You can ask all you want from Doc. I'm sure he'd do anything for his new toy. Toy? But that's not enough, Merrick. I can't be in here. Can't you see that? And you won't be. Didn't you hear Tyr? You're free. I stagger backwards a bit, unable to comprehend what I'm being told. Maybe this is just some kind of lapse in judgment. How could he suggest something like that, though? I notice Rune staring at me, worried. I offer a pathetic smile, but he knows of its falsity. You will be out of here tomorrow, Rias. I'll make sure I can be here. I promise. He gazes to Merrick, who has already skulked back into his bench and is sending messages or God knows what. Don't worry, Rias, well, he doesn't know what to say. I don't know what he could say. He doesn't have to say anything. It's Merrick who has to apologize or say that it was all one big joke. But he's not the humorous type. Rune shuffles around nervously before turning to leave. I have to go. Make sure my schedule is okay. Remember, you get out tomorrow, no matter what now. Have a good night, bud. Thanks, Rune. You too. I'm alone now. Or rather, I almost wish I were alone. Carefully looking over at him, I see that he's just pretending to work. And is actually looking at me. Quickly looking away, I walk over to my bed and lay down, covering myself in my blanket. A thin veil to ward off the eyes boring into the back of my skull. It does not work as I had hoped. A soft rapping on the window pulls me from whatever comfort I was tricking myself I was in. Pretending I didn't hear anything only exacerbates the knocking. Okay, I can do this. I am getting out of here. The powers above him said so already. Standing up proves no challenge, but facing him with a modicum of bravery does. Casually trying to look as though I have control of myself is no small feat. He's not even looking at me, or past me, just staring off into the distance. A vain attempt to look cool, or perhaps he can't face me either. Knowing him, former. What? Great way to start a conversation, dumbass. Antagonize him, why don't you? Wait. No! He deserves no kindness tonight. I wanted to explain myself, alright? I've told you my loyalty lies with the station and its crew first. Their safety is my #1 priority, no excuses. And that's supposed to make it okay? That you wanted to lock me up? I never said it was okay, or that this was an excuse. But you seemed upset. Of course I'm upset, Merrick. Why? I've told you where my priorities lie. Because I want to be out of this cell. And you will be. And maybe you would have been anyways. I just suggested more time to study you, that's all. And you can communicate now so you get anything you'd have needed. Isn't that enough? Like, no. Done. No! I don't want to be here! I don't even know why I'm here! Fine. You're getting out anyways, so none of this matters. He turns to walk away. I can't believe him, though. I'd be fine in the cell. He's seen what I've been through. He's one of the only ones, and yet he still believes I'm a threat. I really cannot understand him, bastard. I feel like yelling and punching this damn wall down, but it's pointless. He's right. I'm getting out, so nothing else matters. Returning to my bed, I find myself exhausted. I simply wish to fade away. My wish is not granted. It takes an unholy amount of time to find some semblance of peace. The ghastly and faint light cast over me as a veil over a corpse. Eventually, the swaying of stellar waves lulls me to sleep, hopefully for the last time in this cell. Day 6. I wonder how long this game is. Of course, sleeping through the night is a kindness I am not afforded. Be it stress or anxiety, I am once again roused to the world of the living and the unwaking. Sitting up, I shake off the vertigris and look around. The wall is down. I see no reason to stay. Walking feels wrong, though. The air is thick, as if thousands of cobwebs are holding me back. A sea of ichor just beyond perception. Down the hallway, I've seen only once before. I leave. There are no guards. No, there's no one. Am I here? Looking down, I can confirm my vain existence and keep moving forwards. The hallways here are boringly sparse. Their sickening repetition irks something in the back of my skull. Like a needle twisting through my brain. It burns, yet I do not scream. Why am I here? What tainted architect twists me down this path? Oh shit, what the fuck? School mascot? What? Oh, I see. A grim reminder of what I have lost, or a vestige of what is to come. May this horror deliver me into the waking world. Ah! Waking up with a jolt, I sit up straight. Wiping off my forehead, I find it drenched with sweat. My breath is heavy and laden with adrenaline and fear. What a fucking nightmare. What a weird fucking nightmare. Looking to the wall, I see that it is indeed still intact. I also see him. Standing there, an expression of inscrutable design upon his face. Fear? Worry? But at what? For me or because of me? I've got to stop being so needlessly philosophical in the mornings. I give him a shy wave, allowing myself to believe his expression was one of worry for me, and nothing more. You alright in there? What's that supposed to mean? He damn well knows I'm not. My morning delirium does not allow me to act rationally, causing me to snap out. Do you care? The scathing side-eye. I'm sure I'm far less intimidating than I imagine myself looking. Disheveled, dirty, and exhausted. That's all I can muster. His expression does not change. Not a scowl, but an indecipherable mess. A mask I would rather have bearing down on me in anger. Something I understand than this. A feeling of sharp regret cuts through me. A genuine question met with a disdainful stroke. A measured sigh relieves me of the last of my fetid wariness, and the world becomes clear. I must be strong. I'm fine. Nightmare. It's all. He's not reacting. Is there confusion? Fear? Perhaps nothing at all. I don't know that word. Could he be... Oh, of course. Why would he? Like... Bad dream? Scary thoughts? Still nothing. I'm beginning to believe I've not woken from the dream. Or perhaps simply I found myself in another dream altogether. No. I cannot dip into insanity on account of Merrick not scowling at me. You're afraid of dreams? Okay, kid. Do you need help? Help? You were screaming. Was that enough water time? Yes? Are you sure you're alright? I'm stressed out! What are you doing, Merrick? What do you mean? Doing this, asking, pretending to care. Now, after all this time, after yesterday. That's what you want to think, kid. Call me by my name, damn it! Finally, my outburst seems to have evoked something in him. Anything. Yet it does not last. Look, Look, do you need anything? Doc will be here soon with breakfast. No, I don't. Merrick gives me a worrying stare, his expression shifting back to a slight scowl. Fortunately, he just sighs and rolls his eyes. Muttering under his breath, he turns away. I feel fortunate that I cannot hear him. Washing up in the sink, I wonder what even just happened. I'm still drowsy and the adrenaline is long gone. I feel like we went through this just last night. There is no reprieve from it, I see. What if he was actually worried, though? How am I supposed to be able to tell? He acts heartless, but now when I'm having a nightmare, he cares all of a sudden? Even then, he still took the chance to belittle me, I think. Maybe I should apologize. I've been here before, damn it! I can't just tell what goes on behind those eyes. One day it's just yelling at me, the next it's a modicum of compassion, but now he says I could be a threat to everyone around me. Maybe he deserves an apology for me snapping at him this morning. My question still stands. Why now? Why? Pretending or not, care about me now. He's seen what I've been through and I've told him so. So, what is it? Regret? Has he just realized what he has been done? Does he realize what has just been done to me? How I've lost everything? I suppose it could be, but even so, I cannot be sure. It's way too early for this. I'll just apologize and get on with my life. I know this will haunt me otherwise, no matter who he is. He's shown some semblance of kindness to me at times, and that's worth something. Maybe not, though. Fuck! Is that giving him too much credit? Is this just Stockholm Syndrome? Why do I even care? Oh, right. I'm going to be living with him for the foreseeable future. Or at least be around him a lot. And we have to keep on good terms, if nothing else. Alright, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!